Finland is a country in Europe. It borders Sweden from the east and Russia from the west. Nicknamed the Land of 1,000 Lakes, the country has 187,888 lakes, or one lake for every 26 people. These stunning lakes are one of the many reasons why travelers come to this treasured Nordic country. Today, I'm going to tell you why you should visit Finland. Hey guys, this is Ozzie from Wanderlust Awe Syndrome, where I provide unique views, advice, and stories for you, the passionate traveler. Let's get into the reasons why you must travel to Finland. Let's go. English. Finnish is the official language of Finland. Even so, English is becoming the second most important language for many Finns. According to the official stats in Finland, 70% of Finns spoke English in 2012. With 2021, more and more Finns are speaking English, especially when it comes to dealing with tourists around the world. Finnish is one of the most difficult languages to learn. This is true for any English speaker who hopes to have some kind of conversation with any Finn. The language structure is challenging to understand for many English speakers, so it's no wonder why many Finns use English to communicate. As a person who traveled to Finland, I can say that it was wonderful to speak English. It helped me be able to talk and communicate easier with the Finns. Now, I'm not saying that I didn't put any effort into trying to learn the language. I tried my hardest to learn as much words and to try to understand the sentence structures of Finnish. If you have seen or studied Finnish, you know that it is not the typical sentence structure where you have a verb a noun and a verb, or when you say no. There's different ways of saying it. There's different verb conjugations when you switch up how you say it in Finnish. Plus, there are a lot of words that are very long with a lot of syllables. It is very difficult to learn. It's very hard to understand the language. I can understand why many English speakers would have trouble trying to understand the language, and why many Finns don't use Finnish speakers when they know you're an English speaker. And this is the cool thing about when you're trying to talk Finnish with somebody. They actually will try to attempt to speak Finnish with you and see if you can understand as much as you can. But once they feel like you don't know what they're talking about, or they see question marks around your head, they'll switch on to the English language and start speaking to you in English. Now, I must say that when you talk to a Finnish person, their English is very good. A lot of Finnish people are very fluent in English, to the point where you could actually have very deep conversations. You could talk about anything. That's what I did in one of my tours when I went up north to Finland. We had this tour guide who was so fluent in English that we had different conversations. We talked about our families. We talked about what was going on in each other's countries. And it was just a magnificent time just to learn from his perspective as a Finnish person about how he saw the world, especially in Finland, and how it worked, and how it was great to share our experiences about how we see the world from our perspective living in the United States. But if you are very fearful of having to learn the language, let me say that you don't have to worry, especially if you speak English, because just about every Finnish person can speak fluent English. Saunas. Want to melt away all the stress of daily life? Want to feel like you can be in your birthday suit without any judgment? The Finnish sauna culture is one of the main staple of what it means to be a Finn. In fact, Finland hosted a World Sauna Championship from 1999 to 2010. The competition was to see who could stay in the sauna the longest at the highest temperature. Finns own the most saunas in the world with 2 million, or one per household. Saunas are a way of life in Finland. Why not enjoy your vacation by going to a nice sauna? If you go to Finland, you must experience a sauna. Saunas are very awesome to go to, especially if you go to a private sauna and you go into a very cold lake. This is what I did when I went up there in the wintertime. It was a awesome feat to do, to go start from the sauna and then go dip into the freezing cold lake. It is something you must try. I know some people might not like being in the freezing cold lake, but you go back and forth. It's really good for your health as the blood circulation goes through your body. You feel like your muscles are being massaged, going from hot to cold, cold to hot. I'm telling you that I felt like $1,000,000 after doing this. And if you're worried about being naked, don't worry. Being naked in Finland, especially sauna, it's okay. No one cares really if you want to be naked. Now, if you're doing a group tour, that might be different. When I did it with my wife, we did skinny dip. It was pretty nice to have that privacy and to be able to go from the sauna to the freezing lake. My wife didn't jump into the freezing cold lake. I did. It was nice, even though it was dark. I wish I had went during the daytime because I'm sure the lake would have been an awesome view to see. I think it snowed that day, but if you're worried about being naked in a sauna, don't worry. Many Finns do that. Many Finns go in there naked and no one cares. No one makes a big deal. But sauna, it's a really good thing to do out there when you're going to experience what it's like to be a Finn. I know that the health benefits are there and you will feel like so relaxed after you have done a sauna. I recommend it 100%. So if you go to Finland, make sure you do a sauna. Arctic Circle. Finland is one of the few countries that has part of it within the Arctic Circle. If you don't know, the Arctic Circle sits at 66 degrees 33 minutes 45.9 seconds north of the equator. Finland has one of the easiest access to the Arctic Circle. The Finnish state of Lapland almost make up the entire Finnish Arctic Circle. Even though this part of the country can seem desolate, don't let this fool you. The beautiful and awesome Finnish landscape will take your breath away. Don't be surprised if you see some reindeers during your visit. You can ski, hike, or see the aurora borealis. Arctic Circle is an excellent place to visit at any season, but make sure you come during the winter. Alright, the Arctic Circle is really the easiest place to do it is to go to Finland. It's just easier. They have some signs that says the Arctic Circle. When you go up north to Finland, it is really an awesome place to see. It is not very populated up north because of the weather and because it's just cold up there. So most of the Finnish people do live south, but when you go to the Arctic Circle, it is a magical wonderland. The Finnish landscape up there is spectacular. It is beautiful. It's almost like when you're out there, you are in no man's land. There's hardly anybody who live up past that area, and as I mentioned before, because it's cold and whatnot. When you go up there, make sure you bring some warm gear, such as brace jackets and coats and socks and boots and everything if you plan to hike out there or to see whatever you want to see. Also, just be very respectful. I know you might see some reindeer and see some other wildlife. Just be respectful when you go out there, but it is worth seeing the Arctic Circle and going through it. Like I said, Finland offers the easiest path to go to see the Arctic Circle, and it is magnificent to see what's out there. There's, like I said, even though that it might not see, there's a lot to see. There's actually plenty to see depending on what you want to see out there. So I recommend going to see the Arctic Circle as soon as possible when you're in Finland. Do not miss this opportunity. And like I said, you get to see the aurora borealis. The Finland landscape up there in the Arctic Circle is spectacular. You will not be disappointed, especially when I tell you this next reason why you should go up to the Arctic Circle. Christmas every day. As we discussed in the last segment on the Arctic Circle, most of Lapland is in the Arctic Circle. It's also the place where Santa Claus stays, or so I heard. A city within the state of Lapland called Rovaniemi is the home of Santa Claus Village. Here you can experience Christmas every day, all year round. The Christmas scene will get you in the mood, even if there's only 300 days before Christmas. Alright, so this is the main reason why you need to go up north, especially if you are a Christmas fanatic. If you love Christmas, you gotta go up north and go to Rovaniemi. This is where the Santa Claus village is. The entire city thrives from people coming up for Christmas reason. If you go up there, make sure you go up to Santa Claus Village. It is this phenomenal place. You could drive out there, you could take a bus, you could do whatever you can to get out there, but it's worth going out there, especially near the time of Christmas, where you could get some good deals on some awesome finished Christmas gifts if you want to bring some souvenirs. Also is where you could go past the Arctic Circle. Like I said, it's the easiest place, in my opinion, from what I've researched, to get to the Arctic Circle without having doing some fanatical adventures. You can actually go through the Santa Claus Village and walk into the Arctic Circle. They actually mark it, as I said before, so you know that you're in the Arctic Circle. But here you get to see Santa Claus. If you have kids that you bring out to Finland, make sure you go up there, because if they love Christmas, they're gonna love it. They're gonna be able to see Santa Claus sit on his lap and ask for whatever gifts. Another awesome thing about coming to Santa Claus Village is if you are a big Husky fan, they have a Husky farm where you could go see and learn about how the Finnish raise Huskies and how they use them to do certain tasks, such as be able to sled or be able to do certain kinds of work. They are well taken care of. You can pet a lot of these animals. In fact, I thought I saw my very first dog out there, and I almost came close to wanting to take that dog home. But it's a really cool place to go see the Huskies. Like I said, they're really cool. Be sure to stay out there when feeding time, because it's amazing how they react when they notice that food is coming. They are alert and they start howling, and it's funny to see them behave the way they do. But they're really relaxed dogs. They train them real well. Like I said, it's very safe. If I brought my kids up there, I would have allowed them to pet them. That's how safe they are. They are very calm animals. They are well taken care of out there at the Husky Village. So be able to go see the Huskies in work, that is a good place to see Finnish Huskies do whatever to entertain you, entertain those around you. I loved it. I would recommend this a billion times to go there. Now you do have to pay some money, but it's really affordable, and it doesn't cost that much to enter. But you learn so much, and you could talk to the trainers. They will talk to you all day about what they do with these Huskies, how they take care of them, what they do. Then they will show you a bunch of stuff if you're interested in learning how they work with the Huskies. But this is a very awesome place to check out within Santa Claus Village. The entire Santa Claus Village is an awesome place. I recommend to do this if you are big on Christmas, and regardless if you're not, just go check out the city, Rovaniemi. It is fun. It is small, but it is fun just to see how so many people there who go there are always positive, in what seems to be, to me, positive people, because of the Christmas spirit, which is all, like I said, all season long, excuse me, and how festive you feel. So go out there, go to Rovaniemi, Santa Claus Village. You won't regret it, and you will enjoy your time out.
Hi, my name is Ozzie and you're on my channel, Wanderlust Awe Syndrome. If you like this video, hit like, subscribe, and share this video, and come along with my journey as I explore the world and sharing unique views, advice, and stories.